My mic muted. Happy Money Making Monday.
Happy Money Making Monday. How are you?
I am very well, very well. I mean, it's been one heck of a summer this year for sure, but no complaints. I'm doing good and super excited to be back today. Hit these quotes and give some just some vital facts on why we cannot wait on life insurance and lifetime income products. So yeah, how about yourself?
It has been a busy summer and it's been amazing. But, as we come here on Mondays, we want to make sure that as you guys are living your life, that you are not just living it by default, but living it by design, right? So
Mm-hmm.
our topic today, I'm super happy to talk about. But of course, before we get into it, we're going to do a quick introduction.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. Well, my name is Quintaria Brunson, and I am the owner and advocate for a firm called the Brunson Approach, where we are intentional about building wealth and rebuilding wealth in the Black community through emphasizing aspects of our mindset using products that we'll discuss today, like life insurance and lifetime income, strategically placing our businesses and positioning real estate. So I love providing strategy and strategic advice to my community. And Money Making Mondays has been a part of that for almost 3 years now, if not over three. We've been doing this a minute. But yes,
Absolutely.
yep, I am a financial strategist that is here to support and to give insight.
Love that. Love that. And guys, I'm Mercedes Coates. I am the owner and CEO of Coatesway Financial. We are a full-scale financial services company where we focus on making sure families and businesses can protect their income and their assets. We show you how to create a tax-free retirement, also tax-free cash flow that you can utilize throughout your lifetime.
Come
So
on now.
very excited to be here as usual. And what is our quote of the day? What
Hmm. So
today?
this I have success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And that's
Mm,
Winston Churchill.
yep.
So success is not final, failure is not fatal. So that just reminded me that things change, but even with changes, good, bad, and anything in between, you always have an opportunity to get it right. If we're blessed to see a new day, which is why we need to act now, right? Which is why we
Exactly.
need to get on the ball and act now. So, with our topic today, we're talking about the right now factor, right? Why we cannot afford to wait for life insurance. I know I've got some thoughts on that, but what's your take on why people cannot wait on life insurance? I will say this. I feel like when I talk about life insurance legacy planning, people think that that is something that they can get to. They will engage and have a conversation, and even like affirm, like, oh yeah, I need to do that and die. But it's no real urgency. But yeah, I would love to hear your insights on today's topic.
Yeah, I mean, I love this topic because I have been working in the insurance industry for 14 years, almost 15 now. So for me, guys, just giving you a perspective as how modernized the life insurance has become now, where it is now essentially a foundational piece to every portfolio. It
Mm,
really doesn't matter if you're from birth all the way to death. It's essential now. It now is positioning families and business owners to be well-rounded and covered when it comes to their health. If it declines, they have an opportunity to have access to cash flow. It also puts them in position that if they do pass away too soon, that their legacy and their lifestyle is not uprooted when the breadwinner is no longer here. And then finally, the reason why you should get the new modernized life insurance policies is because it's going to help you build wealth in addition to your other strategies, where it has those tax shelters that you can leverage, where if you need money for emergencies, if you need to position yourself for future investments or
Mm-hmm.
opportunities, you have the access to do that. So
You do.
flexibility of it, Quintari, it's really about getting in early. And the longer
Yeah.
you wait, it becomes very difficult, especially if you have health challenges down the line. So
Yeah.
I would say that.
I would challenge our community, those who stumble upon this, those who follow us and and are like our loyal band. If you, even if you have life insurance, if you do not, like, do not pass go. Like, I feel like we've got to stop making excuses,
Mhm.
because if your money is not right for life insurance today and it hasn't been right in the last 5 years, like, you just gonna have to do something drastic, right? You're just gonna have to bite the bullet and say, I am making this a priority. And like, even one of the things I'll say too is that with all of the talk that we've done, and the awareness now about inflation, right? The last couple of years, inflation, like, I think the word has been used in the last 18 to 24 months more than it was throughout the whole 1980s, right? you
Probably.
know but if think about, if you had a $200,000 $500,000 life insurance policy 20 years ago, does that still meet the needs that you will have, when you're ready to retire? Or has it accrued the cash that you would like to see? Is there new strategies that you can leverage this with? We all need to immediately look over our policies, look over the policies of those that we love, that are, in our family circle or whatever, and make sure, like, come with urgency to put strategic plans in place around life insurance and those type of protective policies. We need to do that immediately. One more thing that I'll add too is, I believe that life insurance is at the most reasonable cost now than it will ever be. Going back to my first point about inflation, like, inflation has hit every market globally across the board. So going back to, because a lot of people, even those who are six-figure earners, often don't have the budget for life insurance, or like, kind of skimp on that end or whatever. It's not going to get cheaper. It's not going to get less expensive. And right now, I feel as though it's affordable, but I know affordability is relative. What I think is affordable, someone
Mhm.
else may not, but it is imperative that you have it. And waiting is not going to benefit you unless you plan on, like, robbing a bank or something, and some extra funds, gonna be able to help you. That's why I said, stop what you're doing and
Yeah.
just make it one of your top three parts of your budget, like rent, utilities, life insurance, and get it done now. Because if you don't get it done now, immediately, waiting till next year, God only knows what will happen. And then you'll be uncovered and your legacy will be diminishing for no reason.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love all those points that you just talked about. You talked about adding it in as an essential piece to everything. It should be a part of your regular expenses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think Quintaria, just from kind of listening to clients and just kind of seeing what people's thought process, I think the biggest thing is they don't know that it has changed.
Mm,
So from the traditional standpoint, when you used to think about life insurance, you used to think, oh, I have to pass away in order to use it. But
yeah.
that is no longer the case, guys. As far as like the modernized policies, you probably, and I would say, I will put a number on it, 95% of Americans still have traditional insurance. I like to
Yeah.
call it the flip phone of life insurance. A lot of y'all are still living
Not
back
the
in the
flip
Stone Age.
phone.
They got the flip phone
Thank
because
you.
it only does one thing. Whereas for the same price that you're paying for that flip phone, you can get the smartphone. You got the
Thank
new
you.
upgraded feature with modernized policies, and these are essential to our community. I find
Now,
myself
Mercedes, imagine this. We walking around with the newest, most expensive phones.
Yeah.
And our legacy is
Yeah.
on a flip phone plan. I
It's on a
can't
flip
take it.
phone plane.
I
That's
can't
it.
take it. It wasn't even me this time, y'all. Mercedes cut y'all up today. Like,
Listen,
it
y'all
wasn't even
gotta
me.
have the smartphone, man. Listen, this smartphone will pay you if you get sick or hurt, seriously injured. This smartphone will allow you to access funds without paying huge tax penalties. This
Hmm.
smartphone will allow you to transfer wealth completely tax free. Guys, listen, if you don't know about these modern policies, you need to have a conversation with us so that you can learn how you can implement this. And guess
Yes.
what? I saw an article yesterday, Quintaria, that said uh, social media is creating 1,000 millionaires a day. Did you see that?
I
A
didn't see it,
thousand,
but I can believe it.
a
I can
thousand
believe it.
millionaires a day. And here's what I'll say to you: if you are one of those people, it is essential for you to utilize a life insurance contract. Why?
To
Because
protect your
honestly,
assets.
ooh, I'm trying to tell you, that
Yeah.
protection inside that policy is huge if you use it correctly. It could be a great strategy to shelter your money, consistently finding growth, consistently having access, and minimizing your taxes. It's a huge tax
Yeah.
shelter.
Yeah,
So,
and it's mid, like we're on the latter side of 2025, right?
yeah.
You still have
Mhm.
time if when you expeditiously, like
Yeah.
like biblically, like the Bible, suddenly, like we need to swiftly, we
Yes,
need to expeditiously get our financial houses in order. And I'm speaking to
absolutely.
myself, to my immediate family, to the greater community. We all need to look over where we are in terms of, like I said, our life insurance, our long-term income, and things of that nature, and adjust. Bite the bullet to, like, do say your mantra, your effort, whatever you got to do to mentally prepare yourself to make it a priority. And one thing I'll say, just throughout my life, the thing, when I wanted to finish my degree, I made it a priority. I had
Absolutely.
to sacrifice some things. I had to, when I became a mother, my children became my priority. I had to shift things and move things. When I wanted to purchase my first house, that was the priority. I had to go without certain things so that I could accomplish that goal. Life insurance must be a priority. It must be
Absolutely.
a priority. There's no way we can complete the second half of 2025
Mhm.
still with raggedy financial mindsets, with incomplete financial plans, with all of the strategy. Like I said, it's been 3 years since, even from our
Mhm.
platform, sharing tips and insight. And so even if you just bumped upon this podcast or what we're streaming 10% of the time, going back to how you said a lot of people don't know, I'm almost think, are they blindfolding themselves? Because, like you say, social media,
Yeah,
people are talking about it, celebrities are talking about it. And I know it could be my algorithm based on what I live, but I do think that the buzz is out there. The If you
sure.
got your ear to the street in certain places, people are telling us what to do. We need to take action, and we need to take action immediately.
Absolutely. Three steps I've learned from Eric Thomas over the years. They call him the ET, the hip hop
Mhm.
preacher.
He from the
Um,
D. He from
it's
Detroit, baby.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yes.
What up, though?
Three pointers that I learned from him a long time ago. He talked about committing. No, he's talked about deciding, committing, and taking action. And those are just three principles that I've been following ever since I've heard it. Once you make a decision, you commit to that decision, and then you take action on it. And those are the steps that are going to propel you forward. So just like Quintaria said, it's first getting having a conversation, deciding, hey, this is something that I want to focus on. This is something that I want to implement into my family's lifestyle, into my business, right, as a foundational
Hmm.
piece. And now you're committing to that. Now you're taking action, and you're making that phone call. Hey, Mercedes, Quintaria, let's have a 15-minute consultation to find out how we can implement this and design and customize. Guys, customization is important.
Yeah.
One of the biggest myths that I find is people think that life insurance is unaffordable. That is just not true. It's customizable to every single budget. It's
Yeah.
flexible so that you can add in more money over time, lump sums, uh, monthly, quarterly, annually, whichever
You
works
name
best.
it.
But you can
Hmm.
customize. So please, guys, do not feel that you cannot make this work for you. It can. In the strategy, we're here to help and guide you and create a strategy that makes sense for you.
Yeah. So we're going to close out with
Yeah,
where Mercedes positioned us. Make the decision,
mhm,
commit to that, and take action. What
that's it.
our links are all over the place. Reach out to us, book a 15-minute consultation immediately. Seriously, we love you all. We want you all to win. You know, like we all need to, like I said, make this an immediate thing that we put on our priority to
Yeah,
have handled. And tell a loved one too. Tell a couple people you love
absolutely.
to do the same, because it makes no sense for me to win and Mercedes and her family is sinking or
Mhm,
losing. You know, like
exactly.
it's enough room on Noah's Ark, metaphorically, for us all. Like, come on, get
But
your
you got to get on
ass in
before the
here.
door closed, though. If
Thank
the
you.
door
Right?
closed, that's a wrap for you.
I know, right? I know,
Yes,
I know.
yes.
Well, much love. You all go and be great. Thank you for watching us on Money Making Mondays, and Mercedes and I will do the same.
All
See
right,
you all
guys.
next Monday.
Okay.
But hopefully we hear from you between now and then.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Quintaria.
You're welcome.